All right, good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening, everybody. My name is Joe Theobald. I'm the principal at QI Roberts Junior Senior High School. I want to welcome you all to our award ceremony tonight for our 7th and 8th grade students. We're in a different location this year. Parents who are here with their 7th grader last year, because a lot of times that's how that works, is you'll be with your 7th grader and your 8th grader right on through. We're in a different place this year, thank goodness. I love our gym, but it needs some facelifts, and they've done a nice job keeping this place looking great. And so we had this wonderful opportunity to be here in Palatka at the Jim Pignato Theater here at CL Overturf Extension to our district office. Those of you who live in the outer edges of our county and even outside of our county with students at QI Roberts, I really appreciate you taking the extra drive to come in for our event this evening. It means a lot to us to share our day with your children. I promise you that. There are children who are not here, that who aren't getting awards tonight, that it's an absolute pleasure to work with. But those of you who are here with your students, it makes what we do sometimes a crime. I get paid days and think to myself, I'm stealing money working with these people, because it's an absolute pleasure to have your students and to work with them and to work to build a great future, not only for our community, for our country. So I want to thank you for coming. I want to welcome you to this event. I hope we have a wonderful evening. We've tried to take over the place. If you noticed out front, we've got flags waving. There's a little selfie station out front. We want you to take pictures, take time out front and take some celebratory photos once you get your awards this evening. But it should be a good time. I want to ask everybody, if you would, if you have your cell phones. Every once in a while, you meet people that have cell phones that still have ringers, Miss Thornton. Most of us keep them on mute most of the time. So if you do have a cell phone that's not on mute, if you would go ahead and do that this time. And also, I want to let you know that we have a lot of special guests that I want to recognize. So please give me just a moment. First off, we have members of our Kiwanis Club that are here tonight to recognize straight A students. So we have the president of Kiwanis, it's Crystal Burks. Crystal, if you would wave to him. Thank you. And fine members of Kiwanis in good standing, Mr. John Rowe and Mr. Justin Edwards. Thank you, gentlemen. We also have a very special guest that isn't up on the stage, but I'd like to recognize her, and that is Miss Marini. If you'd give everybody a wave, she is our PTO president. And Allison last week blew all of our socks off with our Teacher Appreciation Week. I've never seen anything like it. I've worked in 3 states, and I've been doing this for 22 years. Shh. And I have never seen a Teacher Appreciation Week quite like last week. And so thank you, Allison, and thank you for everybody in the PTO for putting that together. And so this is a little plug. If y'all want to be involved in an incredible organization to support our school and our students, talk with her at some point, because our PTO is amazing. I also want to thank the teachers that were able to make it tonight. It is a busy time of year. They have students of their own. We have an event. The district calendar right now is unbelievable. There's an event, at least one every night. But these folks were able to take time out of their evening and come. So I want to recognize Mr. Poole. Thank you for being here, Mr. Poole. And like Mr. Poole will do, sometimes he steps out just at the moment. Miss Lamb is here. Thank you for being here, Miss Lamb. Miss Spencer's right up front. Thank you for being here, Miss Spencer. Courtney Rogers is here, our FFA and Ag teacher. Mr. Fortner's up front as well. Miss Katie Bergen is here. Miss Davis, who you'll get to see a little bit more of later, our art teacher. Miss Knowles is here, our 8th grade math. I think that's all of our teachers, but I do also want to recognize one other person who's there just about every day, and that's Miss Christy Crawford. Miss Crawford, thank you. She's shaking her head no, but what Miss Crawford has done, she is a teacher, and what she has done is noticed that some of our students need some math tutoring, and she has jumped in without pay on almost a daily basis to come in and help our students with math. And that's an amazing thing, and we really appreciate how you support our school, Ms. Crawford. Thank you so very much. And for the first time at an event like this, I want to introduce you to our keynote speaker. Kendall Asbury is a current senior. She is headed to the University of Central Florida. She is a presidential scholar, the only one in Putnam County. She is also going to University of Central Florida on a Bright Future Scholarship, not to mention all the other scholarships, which I'm not going to talk about just yet because we have to surprise her with something on Thursday night. So, Kendall, if you would come up and give a few words of wisdom to our 7th and 8th graders and their families.
Thank you, Mr. Theobald. All right, good evening, everyone. Again, welcome to the QI Middle School Awards Ceremony. I want to thank you all again for coming out tonight to support your students. Simply being here shows your commitment to their future and their success. My name is Kendall Asbury, as he said, and I am currently a senior at Carr Roberts Junior Senior High School. As a fellow student, I was asked to speak here tonight to congratulate you all on your accomplishments and give some words of encouragement. I know all of you have worked very hard to get where you are, and this is a big milestone for each of you. Some of you sitting here today have first completed your first year at a new school, and some of you can now say you've survived middle school, which is a big accomplishment. So congratulations. I'm excited to see what the future holds for every one of you. On that note, I want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the future. As someone who is just finishing up high school, there are some things I wish I would have known towards the beginning of it all. Some of the most important pieces of advice I could give to you are simple things that are commonly overlooked, and I wanted to make sure to share them with you. 1, I know you may not be thinking about the future now, but it will be here before you know it, and I know you don't want to hear that. It feels like just yesterday I was sitting where you are now. Focus on only what tomorrow would bring. I'm not saying you need to have it all figured out now, so don't stress about it, but I still don't have everything figured out. It does take time. But start to research and get a vague idea of what you want your future to consist of. Search up universities and their requirements, look into different majors, reach out to people and start asking questions. Just start to broaden your horizons. 2, get involved early. You need to become a part of clubs and become involved in extracurricular activities. It is very, very, very important that colleges see you're active in both your school and your community. QI has countless opportunities for involvement with organizations such as Beta Club, Interact, Student Government, and National Honor Society. By providing students Power Hour, QI is offering an immensely valuable opportunity to become a member of some of these service organizations. During my time in high school, I have had the chance to be a part of some significant service projects that have shaped both my character and my vision for the future. My membership in NHS gave me the opportunity to lead a food and supply drive for a local foster home to donate towards children's in need. And as Secretary of Student Government, I've been able to play a crucial role in the coordination of many school events. These are just a couple of examples of ways you can have an impact on those around you if you reach out and become involved. But not only is it good to become involved for your college and job applications, extracurriculars are good for your social development and your mental health. One of the highlights of my high school experience was my participation in the Placa High School Musical Theater Department, and I don't know what I would have done without it. Not only are the performing arts my passion, but I've made so many lasting memories and bonds I will never forget. So find what you love to do and do it. You only have 4 years of high school, so make sure you make them count. 3, work hard and do your best. I'm not going to lie to you, these next few years are going to be hard. The ACE courses you are going to take will be hard. But I also have no doubt that you are strong enough to push through, and I promise that everything will turn out okay in the end. I'm so thankful for the doors that QI has opened for me. Being a part of the Cambridge program has given me the ability to afford to attend college. I know it may not seem like it now, but I promise that graduating from QI is worth it. As a result of my performance on ACE exams, I earned the Florida Academic Scholars Bright Future Scholarship, which covers 100% of tuition at a public university in Florida. To receive the same financial assistance without QI, a student would suffocate under the pressure of trying to meet a combination of different requirements, like maintaining a high GPA and scoring a top-tier number on the SAT. QI has also pushed me to do my best academically, which has given me an advantage in the college admissions process. I was accepted to a wide range of schools and provided with a variety of different options for what I wanted my life after high school to look like. And not only this, but I received some sort of academic merit-based scholarship from every university I applied to. Because of the work you put in during high school, these colleges will offer you additional money on top of Bright Futures. And for this, I thank QI. If there is one thing I have realized this past year is the opportunities that attending QI has provided me. The supporting nature of the teachers, faculty, and staff has a lasting impact you will never forget. They sincerely care about your future, and they will help you live up to your full potential. If you ever have a need for anything, do not hesitate to talk to them. Your teachers are there to support you and help you. They will work with you and do what it takes to help you succeed. The same goes for administration and counselors. I cannot tell you how many hours I've spent in the guidance office this past year, either getting help with personal problems or the processes revolving around senior year. And if you have any questions or need advice about anything, you're welcome to just come up to me if I'm still here and ask, or get with the counselors and I'm sure they'll put you in contact with me. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. Thank you for your time, and again, congratulations. I wish you all the best.
Kendall, we are going to miss you. Students, that's what you have to aspire to. 4 years from now, one of you 8th graders, I expect to do the same thing for us at that awards program, and we look forward to that opportunity. So just to give you a little idea of how we're going to run tonight, I will call out either one or two students, depending on how the teachers asked for them to be recognized. Those students will come up to the stage. Ms. Thornton will have them out front. We have still photographs being taken. We have video being taken. And then, of course, you're more than welcome to go out and take pictures at our selfie station outside as well. I'll read what the teachers have to say about them, and then those students will exit and return to their seats. So, Ms. Thornton. So we'll start with 7th graders. We're going to recognize 2 students for their top English and language arts performance. So at this time, I need Charles Rumpel and Carly Durham to come up to the stage. Miss Bergen, our 7th grade English teacher, says that Charles and Carly give 100% each and every day. Not only do they come to class prepared to learn, but they do so with a positive attitude and a genuine love of reading and writing. Both Charles and Carly have outstanding grades and test scores, but I have been most impressed with their writing skills. Charles and Carly write with such detail and maturity. Their papers are perfect models for how essays should be written in 7th grade. Congratulations. Thank you for being awesome. Charles and Carly. Our next award will go to the top 7th grade math students. And our first top 7th grade math student is Sia Patel. Miss Spencer, our 7th grade math teacher, says that Sia is hardworking, dedicated, persistent, and has a strong passion and love for math. She has worked very hard this year and is so deserving of this award. Congratulations, Miss Spencer. And our young man who represents top math performance in 7th grade is Caleb Nelson. I've seen Caleb move a lot faster on the football field, but that's okay. Miss Spencer says that Caleb is dedicated and never backs down from a challenge. He asks all the right questions, and I can actually see the light bulb in his head light up when everything clicks for him. Congratulations, Caleb. You've earned this. Miss Spencer. Next, we will have our top science students. Our young lady is, once again, Sia Patel. Come on up. Mr. Poole writes, Sia has a heart for inquiry. Her willingness to ask the difficult questions has made her for interesting class discussions that have made the learning environment extra special. Congratulations, Saya Patel. And our top young man is Silas Cabot. Mr. Poole writes, Silas is consistent and concise in his explanations of scientific principles. I appreciate his clarity of thought and willingness to share his understanding of science topics with others. Congratulations, Silas. We're going to recognize our top social studies too, and I guess you already know who the boy is, Silas Cabot. Head back up there. Mr. Fortner writes, Silas has been a hardworking, respectful, and talented critical thinker. His writing is above grade level, and he is always pleasant. Congratulations, you've earned it. Silas, Mr. Fortner. And our top girl for social studies is Gianna Bohannon. Mr. Fortner writes of Gianna, Gianna is pleasant, friendly, and very intelligent, and an excellent writer. She is also very creative and artistic and is able to convey those traits in civics. Congratulations, Gianna, for being our top social studies student. And now we move on to our night character awards. Yeah, don't go too far, Gianna. Our night character awards are for students who show us the character traits that they're our values. We talk about them all the time, every day in the announcements. Quality, integrity, respect, and mutual accountability. These are our values that we do everything with at our school, and whenever we make decisions or we ask questions, we ask those values and whether they're represented in this. So our top girl for 7th graders is Gianna Bohannon. All of her teachers together wrote that Gianna has been selected for the Night Character Award because she embodies the QI spirit of quality, integrity, and respect. Gianna is more than studious. She consistently strives to improve and to help others. She is also thoughtful on numerous occasions. She has provided comfort to teachers through her giving nature. Congratulations, Gianna. And our top young man is Michael Newhouse. The teachers write about Michael. Michael Newhouse has been selected for the Night Character Award for 7th grade because he also embodies the QI spirit of quality, integrity, and respect. Michael is always respectful to others, and on multiple occasions this school year has shown through his actions that his integrity is not only solid, but serves as an example to others. Michael is always willing to help when needed. He has shown this year that he can set goals and reach them. Keep it up, Michael. We are all very proud of you. Congratulations. And this one gets to be mine, and it's called the Principal's Award. And so at this time, I'd like Adara Lopez to come up to the stage, please. The Principal's Award is purely subjective. In some instances, it will go to a student who is most improved among his or her classmates. In others, it is a student who is exceptionally representative of the qualities of excellence in all endeavors. Sometimes the choice is clear and that the student brings something special to our school. In this instance, it is a student who I have spoken to twice this year, but I have been noticing since she arrived on campus in August. I first observed Adara's close attention to her studies and persistent work ethic academically. Not knowing who she was, I had to ask her teacher, Miss Davis, what her name was. Later, I noticed her kindness being there for her peers and being helpful to her teachers. Adara is quiet, hardworking, kind, and confident. She is a remarkably bright student. She exemplifies what it means to show excellence in all endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, our Principal Award winner, Adara Lopez. And now we will have our AB Honor Roll students. So I'm going to call your names up if you would come up to the stage and receive your AB Honor Roll certificates for the year. And our first student is Kennedy Altman, who I don't see moving to the stage. And our next student is Zoe Avila. The price is right. Come on down. Next, we have Michaela Burnett. Gabrielle Coso. Elijah Ibanez. Adara Lopez. Mariah Mans. Alyssa McCoy. Mitchell McKinnon. Reagan Moscow. Michael Newhouse, bingo. Dustin Pendleton. Nikolai Solana. And Kevin Vick. So as these gentlemen finish coming up to the stage, let me just say, in the state of Florida, 6th grade is an elementary grade. And so these students went from elementary school into a high school course as soon as they got on campus. And so getting A's and B's throughout the entire year is something to really be proud of. We had about 79 7th grade students, and these are our A and B average students. So it is a hard task to accomplish at QI Roberts. So congratulations to our AB Honor Roll students. To recognize our A Honor Roll students, we have Crystal Burks from the Kiwanis Club. She's the president of the Kiwanis Club, and she'd like to tell us a little bit about their program.
Thank you, Mr. Theobald, and good evening, everyone. I do see a few familiar faces in the audience, so congratulations to you all for being here. Just want to go over a little bit of the history of the Straight A's program with the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City. So John Rowe was just telling me that he actually was one of the, I guess, founders or beginners of this program, which started in the late 80s. Is that right? Early 80s. Okay, so we've been doing this program for many, many years. It's kind of evolved and changed a little bit over the years. So initially we had a banquet and we had everybody come and go to the Shrine Club and we'd feed everybody lunch and, have good fellowship. And then, of course, COVID kind of changed things for us. So we are now coming into each of the schools and doing the presentations at their representative, programs. So we do thank you guys for allowing us to come and be here tonight. We're going to recognize the 7th graders first, and then we're going to do the 8th graders in the second half of the program. So if you will, as I call your name, please come up. We have a certificate for you. The first one that I have is Gianna Bohannon. Gage Carter. Carly Durham. Dayana Gomez. Nicole Haynes. Silas Kabot. Is that right? Sorry if I messed these up a little bit. Annabelle Lamb. Cora Landis. Caleb Nelson. Sia Patel. Bethany Redmond. Charles Rumpall. And that concludes our 7th grade straight A students from QI Roberts.
Congratulations, students. Y'all can go sit down, and let me just say as they do. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more. All right, get that photo opportunity. All right, thank you, students. And if it's hard to maintain A's and B's, it is even harder to maintain all A's. Y'all can go ahead and have your seats. Congratulations. Our next awards are for global perspectives. Mr. Cantrell and Mr. Fortner taught this course in 7th grade. Global perspectives is kind of the theme running through the Cambridge International program. Cambridge International, don't forget, is an academic program, a curriculum that is taught in over 100 countries throughout the world. We're based out of England, and their key point, the thing that they ask students to do over and over, and so therefore we have them do in 7th grade all the way through 12th grade, is to take a course called Global Perspectives. And without passing this course, they cannot earn their Cambridge diploma. This course it's a fascinating course where in 7th grade they talk about local issues, maybe even just school-wide issues, and creative ways to solve them so that they can practice their critical thinking skills and their research skills. And so we've been really happy to have this course this year, and we look forward to having it in each grade level moving forward. These students who are going to be recognized were recognized by Mr. Cantrell and Mr. Fortner for their excellent work in this course all year long. So our first student is Diana Gomez. Diana's not with us, so I will read what they said about her. Diana Gomez comes to class every day, ready to work and learn. No matter how easy or hard an assignment or project seems, Diana always tries her absolute best and gives 110%. Diana maintains a positive attitude in class and strives for success. So congratulations to her. And our other student is Nicole Haynes. Nicole, would you come up? And her teacher writes, Nicole Haynes is precocious, funny, conscientious, and an extremely talented writer. She offers unique insight in both academic and informal settings. I am proud to have taught her this year. Congratulations to our Global Perspectives Award winner Nicole Haynes. Miss Davis is going to come up and give out the art awards.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say that there are many people in art deserving of an award, and that many of these students that are even here tonight that take my class are fantastic artists. And what I really look for are other things that help them stand out. And sometimes it's their personality, and sometimes it's just their interests. So one of the students that is not here tonight that is getting an award is Diana Gomez. And that's what she looks like. So, so one of her friends, if you're out there, you can embarrass her by recording this. I would appreciate it. So I don't just look at skill, I also look at their other abilities. And so Diana Gomez is receiving the Happy Little Trees Award because Diana not only is a fantastic artist, but she is an excellent facilitator. And so that just means that she's a leader in her classroom. She is often found asking her peers to pay attention, and she's often found helping a friend. She is known for her positive outlook when encountering errors or problems, which is why she's receiving the Happy Little Trees Award after the famous Bob Ross. I look forward to seeing Diana grow in her artistic skills and ability. Congratulations. The next student receiving the 7th grade art award is Adara. This is the this is the Fantasy World Award. Adara is also an excellent up-and-coming artist. Her ideas are engaging, which influences her art and creative writing. Adara also shows up. She shows up to Power Hour to learn new skills, which shows her drive. She is also thoughtful and has written special notes to teachers. This award is presented to her because I hope she never lets anyone bring her down and that she continues to build the fantasy world that she has begun to write and create. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Davis. We also have a robotics course in 7th grade, and Mr. Rothschild has nominated his top robotics student, Joseph Donnelly. So I'll tell you a little story before I tell you what Mr. Rothschild's written. If you don't know Mr. Rothschild is literally the social studies teacher football coach, and he's out there. You can imagine there aren't a lot of them, or I'm going to say there aren't a lot of us out there at QI Roberts, but he is certainly that. And if you remember from your high school days, the social studies teacher football coach, that's Mr. Rothschild. And yet, at least once a month, I'll get a video sent to my phone of the cool things that they're doing in the robotics class. And he's always excited about the students' creativity and the things that they do in this class. And what he writes about Joseph is extremely enthusiastic and totally perfection-driven when it comes to building our Legos and participating in my class. His creativity solves problems, and I look forward to seeing what he will do in the future. So our Lego Robotics Award goes to Joseph Donnelly. Congratulations. Our agricultural awards, our two students are going to be recognized together, and they are Cora Landis and Silas Cavett. Mr. Poole has been teaching agriculture at our school for, I think, 3 years now, and he's getting into it. He was driving the tractor a couple of weeks ago, and so it's coming along. And he teaches our 7th grade ag course, and he writes, Cora and Silas have consistently gone above and beyond what was asked of them on the ag farm. I can always count on them to finish a job completely and with excellence. The same work ethic carries over into the classroom, putting down chairs for me the first thing in the morning and making sure they are put up by the end of 7th period. I truly appreciate them in everything they do. So congratulations. Next, we have our band awards. Our beginning band award goes to Joshua Carr. Those of us that remember going to band concerts when we were in middle school remember what they sometimes sounded like. Our beginning band does not sound like that. It's really a representation of the fantastic job that Mr. Dew does, but it's also a representation of the amazing amount of practice students put in, and that certainly goes for Joshua Carr. He has been steadily improving all year. Josh is a great beginning band student. His work ethic shines through in everything that he does, and we are very proud of you. Congratulations, Joshua Carr. And our 7th grade Marching Symphonic Band Award goes to Bethany Redmond. I'll say this about our marching and symphonic band. When our marching band goes to compete, we're a high school of 481 students. So you can imagine that our band is pretty small. And so most other high schools won't even have 7th and 8th graders in their schools, and they certainly won't have them in their marching band. And so to have students in our marching and symphonic band speaks tremendously of their skill and dedication. And Mr. Dew writes, Bethany has shown improvement and dedication throughout the school year. I look forward to her future in band. I also look forward to her future leadership in band. Congratulations, Bethany Redmond. And finally, for our 7th grade awards, we have our Avid Award. Avid is a new program that we've started this year at QI. It is all about what we call executive functioning skills. It's about being planned and being ready for what you're doing. It is about the opposite of being a 7th grader, in all honesty. It's the requirements of a student at QI Roberts to be on top of their schedule and their work is immense coming out of elementary school. And Ms. Lamb has done a fantastic job with our Avid program, and we have really seen some dramatic growth amongst our 7th graders because of this program. But we have 2 students that she wants to recognize tonight, and we'll recognize them both together, and they are Joel Lawson and Nicole Haynes. don't see Joel, but I will go ahead and tell you about both of these students. Ms. Lamb writes, the top Avid Student Award tonight is going to two very deserving students, Joel Lawson and Nicole Haynes. Joel and Nicole were chosen as the top Avid Awards because they both show true dedication to advancement via individual determination. Any student could have been chosen for this award because all the students in Avid are amazing. However, Joel and Nicole both show an excitement that lasts long after the bell rings for class. Joel is always asking, what's next? And I have several memories this year of both students coming during Power Hour to brainstorm ideas for Avid. Anytime artwork is needed, both students have offered without hesitation to help, and they do work well with each other. They both work hard to be better students and are open-minded when it comes to trying new strategies. Keep up the good work, you two. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Congratulations. And now we'll move on to our 8th grade awards. Our top English and Language Arts awards are going to go to two students simultaneously. And Miss Jacobs, who I did not recognize at the beginning. Give them a wave, Miss Jacobs. Miss Jacobs is here. Miss Jacobs would like to award Kendall Justinsky and Andre Mai as the top English students. Miss Jacobs writes, Kendall and Andre have been great to have in class this year. I am proud of their academic advancements, but even more proud of their ability to teach their friends and hold their fellow classmates accountable. They are both willing to help at any moment and take the initiative to do the right thing at all times. They are wonderful individuals, both in and out of the classroom. Congratulations to our top English language arts students, Kendall and Andre. Next, we have our two top math students. The first top math student is Dakota Waite. Miss Knowles writes of Dakota, Dakota is always eager to help others in class and never backs down from a challenge. She has maintained the highest GPA in math the whole year and does so with little effort. She is a delight to teach due to her quick wit and sweet personality. I look forward to the future with Dakota. Congratulations, Miss Knowles. And our other top math student goes to Nolan Getz. We do have two math teachers in the 8th grade, Miss Knowles and Miss Spencer. And Miss Spencer chose Nolan, and she writes, Nolan is hardworking and kind, persistent, and a pleasure to teach. I am so proud of all the progress he has made this year. Congratulations, Nolan Getz, for being our top 8th grade math boy. Our top science students will be recognized together, and they are Tamiya Lewis and Cameron Cabarro. Miss Canhouse writes about her two top 8th grade science students. Tamiya and Cameron have both embodied excellence in biology since day one. They attend class regularly, understand the material quickly, and are the first to help their peers. I am so very proud of both of these students and all that they have accomplished this year in science. Congratulations to Maya and Cameron. Our top social studies student is Cameron Cabarro. Mr. Rothschild had the opportunity to nominate 2 students. He nominated 1 because Cameron sets himself apart so much from his classmates. Cameron finishes all of his assignments effortlessly and is extremely kind, considerate, and very polite. It is a pleasure to have Cameron Cabarro in my class. Congratulations, Cameron Cabarro. So 8th grade is when we begin our aerospace program. And Dr. Neal is working through AOPA, and he does a lot of work with drones and aeronautics and aerospace for our students. And so he is recognizing 1 student as the top aerospace student, and that student is Aiden Stewart. Aiden has represented our school as a chief science officer for 2 years now. Aiden is exemplary with everything he does. He will make a wonderful pilot one day, and we look forward to him working with Elon Musk or one of those guys as he carries forward aerospace into the future. Congratulations, Aiden Stewart. There's something extra that Dr. Neal wanted to present him with. This is a helicopter that you can fly, just not in here. It is a special indoor design, but not in here. 3-way precision controller, adjustable trim control, rechargeable poly battery, and Dr. Neal, is very proud of you, and he wanted to make sure you had that. Now for our Night Character Award for 8th grade, our first student is Riley Asbury. Riley exemplifies every positive character trait you can list out. We truly cannot say enough good things about this amazing, radiant young lady. She is well liked by her peers for her helpfulness and treating each person she interacts with kindness and respect. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Asbury, Night Character Award. And for our young man, we have Keelan McGinnis. Once again, don't forget our Night Character Award is for students who represent all of our values: quality, integrity, respect, and mutual accountability. And it's chosen by all the teachers of the 8th grade. They all got together and wrote that Keelan has been an exceptional addition to QI Roberts since day 1. They recently moved back here to Florida, so we're glad he's with us. He is caring, diligent in his work, and always helpful to those around him. He's also a phenomenal athlete and just an all-around amazing young man. Ladies and gentlemen, Keelan McGinnis. And for our Principal's Award, David Campbell. As noted before, this is a subjective award given to a student who stands out but may not be recognized in another category. While the first recipient of this award was a student who I had to search out to get to know, David is just the opposite. I knew David's name the first week of school. This is not necessarily a good thing. Typically, when the principal knows you after being in school for a few days, this may lead to a long year. In David's case, it has led to a truly rewarding experience for me. David came to us this year for the first time, having lived an experience that most of us can only dream of in retirement. David is an outgoing and personable young man who has never met a stranger. His charisma and genuine zeal for a full life with deep relationships has made him a popular student on campus, who even upperclassmen have sought out. His openness and engagement in the full experience has been fulfilling for many of us. David has had a huge impact on our school just by being himself. I am genuinely excited to see what the future holds for this young man as he grows and matures. But David, as the recipient of this award, I need you to pause your globetrotting lifestyle and plan to be with us for the next few years. Thank you. Congratulations, David Campbell. Up next, we have our AB Honor Roll students for 8th graders. Our first AB Honor Roll student is Brooke Cole. Next, we have Helena Crawford. William Dalton. Brooklyn Davis. Clifford Davis. Jamie Dockery. Mary Fishley. Trinity Gill. Trinity Hardiman. Alicia Hayward. Stacy Lopez Samaya. Madeline Marini. Just take a step back. There you go. Dylan Sheridan. Corey Surratt. Micah Taylor. Kason Thomas. Morgan Vancev Fonchel. Samantha Warman. Skylar Wilson. And Jared Igona. Well, judging from this list, you might think that 8th grade is easier than 7th grade, and I'll tell you, the only thing easier about it is they've gotten some things figured out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hard thing to do at our school, and we are very proud of our AB Honor Roll students. So congratulations, students, for all the hard work that you've done. We're very proud of everything that you've done. We look forward to high school. Now to present our all A students is Crystal Burks.
All right, so this for 8th graders is going to look a little bit different than what it did for 7th graders. So I'm not sure, some of you, maybe the 8th graders, was that the last year we did the program at the Shrine Club maybe? So for straight A's for 7th grade, we present you with a certificate. We do the same for 8th grade. However, for 8th graders who have maintained straight A's for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, this would have been the last class for 6th graders. You will be presented with a plaque as well as a $100 check from the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City. So something for you 7th graders to look forward to next year, because we're only doing 7th and 8th grade going forward since the 6th grade is now assumed into the elementary schools. So when I call your name, this is going to be for our 8th grade, our 1-year 8th grade straight A students. The first recipient is Riley Ashbury. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. That's wrong. Sorry, I messed up. I skipped in my line. Your name's coming, though. Your name's coming. Sorry, I skipped in line. Caden Acosco, maybe? Sorry. I messed up. I did my 3-year recipient first. Is that Ayana James? How do you say this one? Inaya James. I apologize. Kendall Jaskinski. Tamiya Lewis. Sorry, I had to get Mr. Thibault to come help me with some of these names. Congratulations to our 8th grade straight A recipients. No. Yeah, that one was messed up. Okay, Riley, it's your turn. Riley Ashbury. Roy Collins. Cameron Cabarro. I was wondering if that was Andre. Andre Mai. Aiden Stewart. And last but not least, Dakota Waite. Congratulations to our 3-year straight A recipients.
Once again, we're giving out Global Perspectives Awards for our 8th grade students. And that was taught by Miss Knowles and Miss Finlater. And Miss Finlater wants to recognize Morgan Bantsev-Fonchel, who I don't believe is with us tonight. Is Morgan out there? And, well, I'll go ahead and tell you what Miss Finlater said about Morgan. She says that Morgan always brings a new perspective to discussions in Global and goes above what is required of him. He brings a great deal to our classroom, and we're grateful for him. Congratulations, Morgan. We also have from Miss Knowles' class, Stacy Lopez Samayoa. Miss Knowles writes, Stacy is such a breath of fresh air in our global class. She is always careful to respect the opinions of others, while at the same time being willing to express her beliefs and values openly to the class. It truly brings a great deal to the classroom and to her colleagues in class. So congratulations, Stacy, on being our Global Perspective student for 8th grade. Up next, Ms. Davis will give out a couple of art awards.
Every year they ask me if I want to give out some creative awards, and the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Um, yep, there we go. So the first award goes to Riley for the Disney Princess Award. Riley is receiving the Disney Princess Art Award not because she draws Disney princesses, but because she is a Disney princess. She is honest, kind, reserved, and diligent. I swear sweet woodland animals would come to her if she sang. But most importantly, Riley perseveres. Perseverance is an important skill in art because learning new things can challenge and frustrate a person. Riley constantly wants to know how to improve, and due to her hard work ethic, she has shown an increase in ability this year. Congratulations, Riley. My next award goes to someone that I'm not sure is here tonight, but I will tell you about them anyways. This goes out to Mia Gonzalez. Mia came to art very timid because she did not have art in 7th grade. But it's pretty obvious, as you see in Mia's work, to know that this is a passion of hers. She draws as a hobby. Mia is receiving the Tim Burton Award because, similar to him, she is willing to draw the abnormal. Her art is a fantastic contrast and shows individuality. Congratulations, Mia.
Dr. Neal also has an Exploration of Tech award that he'd like to give out. This is Aeronautics 1, and this award goes to Caden Ayoko. Dr. Neal writes, Caden has been a real asset to my class. His great attitude and interest in aerospace will serve him well. He's also served as a CSO officer at our school, Emeritus, and we're very proud of Caden and all that he has done. He's also getting one of those not in here helicopters. I'm sorry, family, for doing that, but Dr. Neal wanted to just give him an opportunity to fly at home. So congratulations, Caden. Our 8th grade beginning band award goes to Andre Mai. Mr. Du has done a fantastic job with the beginning band this year, and Andre has been a very important part of that. Andre joined band halfway through the year and has made incredible strides ever since. He is a fantastic young musician, and his work ethic is unparalleled. Congratulations for being a beginning band student, Andre Mai. And our Marching and Symphonic Band Award goes to Madison Odom. I can't do a Mr. Du impersonation, but I wish I could when he writes, Madison has been awesome all year. She has shown maturity and leadership in only her 2nd year in band. She is an amazing music student, and it's that leadership that makes our band great. We look forward to her stepping into that role in future years. Congratulations, Madison Odom. Our Spanish 1 award from Miss Finlater goes to 2 students. The first one is Caden Ayoko. Miss Finlater writes, Caden strives to do the best he can. He works hard to perfect his work and holds himself to high standards. I'm proud of him and the effort he puts into everything he does. Congratulations, Caden Ayoko, for being our Spanish 1 award recipient. He brought a fan club. Our other Spanish 1 award recipient is Zachary Young. Ms. Finlater writes, Zach has improved so much this year and continues to work diligently. He helps his peers with staying on task and understanding the content. He's done well, and I am proud of his hard work. Congratulations, Zachary. Our Ag Foundations Award, given by Ms. Rogers, goes to Gabe Ramos. Ms. Rogers writes, Gabe is an outstanding student that always knows how to put a smile on everyone's face. His attitude is contagious, and I enjoy having him in my classroom. This year, Gabe stepped up and did the Blueberry Project for the Putnam County Fair. I was so proud when he won second in his class and first in the pot decoration portion of the contest. Congratulations, and keep up the hard work, Ms. Rogers. We have one more award to give out, and this award is not here. So I want to apologize for that ahead. Along with whatever else there may be in the way as far as, y'all need to move over a bit. There you go. As far as supply chains and things like that, is a Scholar Athlete Award. Now, we would never have thought that we would have to give a Scholar Athlete Award to an 8th grade student, but Mary is a varsity athlete at Palatka Junior Senior High School, where she plays on the soccer team. And I just thought that even though we don't have our awards here yet, she will be receiving it. And I wanted to make sure that she got recognized for her hard work this year and her efforts as an 8th grader on a varsity team that was pretty good this year, honestly. If you're a soccer fan, you'd be proud of what they did this year. So, Mary, congratulations for being one of our Scholar athletes. We're very proud of you. And the plaque is quite literally in the mail. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for this evening. Before we leave, I want to say some very special thank yous. First off, I want to thank the wonderful people here at the Putnam County School District CLO Returf Branch for helping us put this on here. They did a great job making sure things were set up for us as far as lighting and sound. I want to thank Kendall Asbury for being our guest speaker. These poor students, I tell them all the time, I need you to go do this, I need you to go do that. And Kendall, I appreciate you stepping up. I want to thank the members of my leadership team, Carrie Hodges, Missy Bucco, Jana Dehart, Amanda Bennett, and Tammy Thornton, especially Amanda and Tammy. I know this was very hard to coordinate all the things, but thank you so much for putting this together for our students. A very special thank you to Caitlin Bowes, who you will not see because she is hiding, making sure that the slides run correctly, but she puts in a tremendous amount of work in so many things, and she has done an excellent job for us tonight as well. I want to thank our members of Kiwanis for coming tonight. Thank you, President Burks, Mr. Edwards, and Mr. Rowe. When y'all started that back in the early 80s, my mom worked for you because I remember crawling around on the floor, just not trying to date anybody or anything. But thank y'all for coming and recognizing our students. Thank you, families. When I said what I said at the beginning, I really meant it. It is just an absolute privilege to work with your students. Every day, I thank God how fortunate I have been to get to work out at QI Roberts. And I hope you all know just how fortunate we all are to have a place like that in our community. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your kids with us. Kids, thank you for giving us something to celebrate. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We'll have a great end to our school year. Good night.